Good evening, weekend. Good evening to you all. Yes, we are back again. I am QWESIE TV. I welcome you all to Friday night live chat. Yes. You understand it? See, let us know where you are watching us live from. Quickly, Ntieneno, the catcher will say, Kojia Homekakra, but longer. Senior fully fit square are strong. Yes, and I've been promising you that I'll say one personality charts anymore. So today we have one big man. Yes, this is QWESIE TV, the numero 1 volleyball channel. Just say, one more summer cinema. I remember the last bro. BD's collections. Yes, BD's collections. Locate them inside Tapa, just a snake office. Right. Library. Yes, offer all the government hospital road in this world. See, did immense fashion wear. Yes, Louis Vuitton, Burberry. Suits now. Any other telling you understand? Gucci belts, yes, Gucci no, Carreno, Zara Prada and Pabwani. Yes, ladies collection. Locate them. Locate them. Locate Betty's collection. There's a Betty's collection inside Tapa, right at this Tapa. On 0547 573 234 0547 573 234. Contact there. Quality and affordable entire panel. See Wednesday, the Gucci, the North Face. Yes, one I mean, you're querying Bagness and Northern Collections. Bagness Northern Collections. The billion natural shea butter. Yes, Dawa Papa be not in JNB. Locally made bags. What is locally made bags? Now, one will be from Bagness Northern Collections. Bagness Northern Collections. Seashell bags, no calabash bags, ni na bino. Ubenya bi. Samsung Koa tops, millet drinks, millet cake, no, just a massa. Those of you in the northern region, you know exactly what I'm talking of. You just contact Bagness Northern Collections on 0205 801 213 149 699. Yes, that is Bagness Northern Collections. One will be warm. And then you beauty skin, which is skincare and beauty closet. You know, say many action, which is in Sansa be a woman croissant, pimples, black spots, and then contact what is skincare beauty closet. Just contact in touch with them. And then so when let me say events be and you need entire puppy. You understand? A money member. You get it. Me say and then at a robot to me asre. And Pabo to me asre. Belt. I should say no appropriate to me asre. You get it. But skin one many won't mean sre. That is why Waters Skincare Beauty Closet about amount. So locate them inside Osu Local Street 29 or contact them on 300. And then we will contact Bagness Northern Collections. So 0205 801 213. Yes, your name. Rembes Products. Rembes Products. Yes, and then your guests no any bar. Your guests no any bar. You know, me be man apart. Coach Danladi. Coach Danladi. Coach, good evening.
Good evening, bro. Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Fantastic. I'm doing so well. It's been a very long time.
Yeah, that's true.
I hope all is well.
We can't complain. We're just managing as usual.
The language a bit, both key and English. Whether the aspect will worry you.
Well, my key is no good. It's like Bluetooth. When it comes, it will go. It will flow. When it goes off to, it's
Do a bit of marketing. There are
okay.
some
So,
natural products. We deal in pure organic honey. I mean, pure organic honey and natural shea butter. Remember, and also the natural shea butter. No, if we northern region and a buyer, you understand. Last time they say medini hina efroy, medini hina is still and the pure organic one, contact Bagness, sorry, Rembes Natural Products on 0247 701 753. 0247 701 753. You can locate inside Taprade West region. Yes, your name Rash Natural Honey. Rash Natural Honey. Rash Natural Honey. Easy. Rash Natural Honey. It is named from Itra. Yes, we're a natural one. Natural. A one and I said a warm one, a warm one. And I said I've a one. It's straight from Itra. And I'm a Rash Natural Honey. One of many others. Come. Yes, we see and then Woody Gary's looking. Mash cake. Free. So, would be better ever two. You understand? Yes, smooth it. If you are now, you want a bit sweetness, don't forget to add Rash Natural Honey. Contact Rash Natural Honey on 0547 221 040 0547 1040. Locate them inside Bema Camp. I mean, Battalion Bus Stop. One or if you're inside Accra, wherever you are, just contact them. Yeah, they come. Joy Sportswear Hall. Joy Sportswear Hall. Inside the Doom Corner of Abiswa. Exactly one or more. They deal in everything sport. And then man in just a boot a boot, a ball, training kits no, training equipment. The BRB sport. Just contact. And they say, 0246 703 246 831 703. Once again, I welcome you to QWESIE TV live on YouTube. indeed. And then Coach Abdul Rahman Danladi is back with us. Coach, welcome once again.
Thank you very much, bro.
Yes. So for those of you who don't really know Coach Abdul Danladi Rahman, bit of, or let me say, a brief introduction. Last year, July, and female teams went to La Cote for the coach who led that team, let me say that contingent, will win the ultimate. He is Coach Abdul Danladi Rahman. Currently, he is national coach for the Ghana Black. I mean the women's side. Women's side. And then
Yes, sir, bro.
I welcome you once again.
Thank you so much.
Let me see if your tree will be okay for us. Coach,
You want to cause trouble for me?
I won't worry you. Oh. I want to worry you. Just hold on a bit for me.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, okay.
Yes, sir, bro.
Great. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, please.
Fantastic. I had to do a bit.
That's true.
Yes. So those of you watching us, please, if you have any questions for Coach Abdurrahman Danladi, I mean, he's the national coach for the ladies national team now. And so if you have any question for him, I'll hold him for the next 25 minutes. In the next 10 minutes, your questions will be read for Coach Danladi to respond to your questions. Coach, let's continue from here.
Okay. Coach Abdurrahman Danladi is the son of Alhaji Aidi Danladi from Boga. Raised and bred. I was born and bred in Boga, but I schooled in ATI after my basics in Boga. Then I proceeded to Tamale Polytechnic. That is where I was invited into the national team after I played for Valco Volleyball Club. That was 2002. I passed through the system, then retired from the national team in 2012 after our Olympic Games qualifiers in Cameroon. I went into coaching. Then the head coach, Anye, with the women since 2015. So I think I became the head coach of the men in 2019. We hosted the Zone 3 championship. We beat everybody. We created under 23 national team at that time. They also took part of the competition. Then I think the men, both men and women won gold. Then the under 23 boys and girls also won bronze.
Mm.
So this is not the first time I'm coaching senior national team. I started coaching the senior national team since 2015, but they didn't know me. And so that's just the
With that's your introduction. Now I've learned that you played a bit of volleyball. You know, sometimes not all coaches do engage themselves in the activities or the sports that they do coach. And so,
that's
coach,
true.
I heard of you. I heard of you making mention of Valco.
Yes.
Valco. In which year
Yeah.
did you play for Valco Volleyball Club?
Since the year 2000.
Wow, the year 2000. Coach,
Actually,
how long did you play for Valco Volleyball?
actually it was 99, but I started playing the league in 2000 for Balco.
Oh, okay. So 1999, you started playing for Valco in 2000.
Yes.
Volleyball Club.
4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
Wow. So from 2000 to 2004.
Yes.
And I was told by your own self that national team from Valco, right?
Yeah. I was invited into the national team. I was the youngest player in the team at that time.
Mm. 2002.
And the coach then was, yes, the coach was Agama. He died before we even went for the qualifiers in that same year. No, it was in 2003, early 2003 he died.
Wow. Wow. Coach, how long did you play the national team?
Let's say at least 10 years because my last appearance for the national team was 2012. But
National team for 10 solid years.
yes, but I wasn't consistent because in 2004 I traveled to the UK, came back in 2005. Then in 2000, I was preparing to go to Algeria when I lost my mom, so I couldn't follow to the competition. So
Sorry for your loss, bro. Coach, let's
thank
continue
you.
with the chat. A lot of people are watching you now. National team coach.
Yes.
For how long have you been the national team coach?
Since 2015, I assisted Mr. Benjamin Tete at 2015 with the women's team. Then 2016, 2017, I was a blogger running my own business here. So 2019 that I was invited again to come and then coach the men's team. So
Okay.
I was coaching both men and women, but I was assisted by Coach Opong and then Chap of police.
Hmm. men and women's team.
Yes.
Wasn't that very moment so difficult? Coaching men at the same time, coaching men.
Very, very
Wasn't it
difficult.
so difficult?
Even at us at that time, we created the under 23 national team, and we're coaching all of them at the same time. Coaching the women's senior team and the women's under 23. Then when they are done, the seniors and national team will come. Then the under 23 will also come. So we're coaching like 4 teams at a time. Very, very difficult.
Why was it that a coach was handling 4 teams at a time? Because we all know that. Let's take it to the football part a bit. We have the senior national team. We have the let me say we have the all these ones, and
Yes.
all these divisions have their separate coaches. Why is it then that after that time you were coaching 4 national team divisions? Why is it so?
Uh, uh, reason being that the then volleyball president wanted to encourage the young senior players, the senior national team start to fade. Their replacement. So he decided to introduce the under 23 for that particular Zone 3 Cup of Nations. So we had to bring some players from even the north. That was it. Some people saw Alasa and Tumpu, then
Okay,
Akape and the rest. And the type of training we gave them manifested in the competition. Apart from the senior teams that beat them, they were able to beat Nigeria and Burkina Faso and Benin and even Mali and got the bronze. Yeah, so it wasn't an easy job.
yeah, I understand. But coach, looking looking at looking at that scenario, that situation you found yourself in, was it because the association wasn't finding right people for other divisions that they had to still insist on you handling 4 divisions or 4 teams at a go? Was
I
it that
wasn't
you
the
were not
only
getting?
no, I wasn't the only person. We were three actually. It was myself, Chap, and Coach Opon.
Oh, okay.
Chap was doing the statistics for us, but he was doing the coaching
Oh, okay.
alongside the statistics. So when it was time for the competition, they brought in the association executives brought in Kashmir, and then Coach Kashmir, and then Coach
Yeah.
Reggie from Usu, and then Coach Mami Adoko.
Okay.
Yes, and then Coach Goro. But then Coach Goro assisted me during the competition with the men, with the senior men. Kashmir
Yeah.
took charge of the under 23. Then Chap took the
Okay.
senior women with three ladies, and then Coach Opon took the senior women. Yeah,
Wow.
so that's how come we're able to deliver.
Coach, if I should do my calculations so well, you've been a national team coach for about 8 years now, since
Yes,
2015. If I should calculate so well,
yes, yes.
of experience in the national team and a whole lot. What has been your greatest challenge being a national team coach?
You mean as in the players?
Coach, the entire thing, this is Ghana volleyball. And
Okay.
mostly, let's say, national team stands for Ghana volleyball. And so, what has
Yes.
been your greatest challenge or the challenges that you face that you wish as of today it has?
I mean challenges. The line was breaking, so I didn't hear you well. Okay. It's it, it's all about not getting sponsorship.
Mm,
It's all about not getting sponsorship because I'm from Boga. I'm based in Boga. I'm the regional
okay.
volleyball coach for Upper East.
Wow.
So I here, and when we have when the national team is having a from Boga to Accra without any TNT from anybody, getting accommodation for me is even a problem just because there is no sponsor. It was the late Mr. Paul, the late volleyball president, who used to accommodate me in his house. But his house was far from the stadium of Anko Barrier. So moving from his house to the stadium was even a problem. So I ended up staying in a guest house, following my car from the guest house around the Elva Sports Stadium to the stadium almost every day.
Coach, why is it that you have to pay for a guest house as a national team coach? Why is it that you have to pay for a guest house to coach and then take them to a tournament? Why is it so?
That is a question I kept on asking. To understand, it even brought some problems between me and my family. They feel like I'm wasting my resources just because of the passion, or should I say, the love I have for the game.
Mm,
I wasn't supposed to do that, but it's something that I enjoy doing just to see the the national team progressing. I know there are a lot of good coaches in Accra that could have done the job easily for Ghana, but if
okay.
they call up, if I'm called upon to come and then help develop volleyball, there's no way I'll reject it. But sometimes it's difficult when you move from Boga to Accra and have so many rooms, personally that those that those my some come and sleep in guest houses. They sleep in my place. Now when I go to struggle to even get a place to sleep, I have to spend a lot of money staying in a guest house. All the time it's just about not getting sponsorship. That is the national thing for us. It's like
Hmm.
the executives are sabotaging each other. So if they try
Hmm.
going for sponsorship, some will try and sabotage the process. At the end, we don't even get anything. They see the executives contributing to even push this year.
Coach,
So that's the most difficult. That's the challenges I have been having.
wow. Coach, before I come to the executives sabotaging each other, a brief one. So,
Nobody pays me for that.
Wow.
Nobody pays me. So I couldn't. I stopped driving my car to Accra because we check the cost of fuel alone from Boga to Accra. Then I'll be fueling my car and 20 for these Olympic Games qualifiers. I had to drive my pickup to Accra, and there was not even bus to carry the players from the guest house in Osu to prisons and back. So I was using my pickup to convey the players to the training ground and back. Yes.
And you were not giving anything for fuel whatsoever.
Nothing. At the end, the Egyptian embassy gave us the visa, but the sports ministry said there was no money for tickets for us to go. So I had to fuel my car back home empty like that.
Coach, just with you in the next 1 minute. And so that is Coach Raman Danladi. This is good. A lot of things. Going for it, a lot will come out. Executives sabotaging each other. We will talk about it. And it is still happening. Well, be reminded that we have kind courtesy for these collections, dealers in men's fashion wear, partners at Northern Collections, dealers in everything, Northern region, remembers natural products, dealers in pure organic honey and other natural products. Rasta, they deal in natural honey, natural pure honey, water, skincare, and beauty clothes. Oh, my goodness. Joy Beast Sportswear Hub. Thank you all for joining us live. Tianeno Danlad Ramani, Coach Abdul Rahman Danlad, time for his apportation. We have to pay for his feeding to the extent that you have to sacrifice his pickup to convey various locations to their training ground. National team accommodation, a guest house. Whatever he will eat, he has to buy himself. Hey, the cars also call the transporting players to training ground. Well, no. Would you welcome back again? Fantastic. Coach, again, before we continue with the executives sabotaging each other, let's start it from here. Do you get paid monthly after your appointment as a head coach?
This is the first time I've been given an appointment. Any official appointment to all of us, all the coaches that came.
Hold on. Do you mean that for all the appointment of national team coaches has never been?
Yes. Anyway, I can't tell for the other coaches.
Okay.
But I'm speaking for myself. Letter. It used to be verbal. To understand 2019, when we hosted the Zone 3 championship, when we were preparing for that competition, they invited other coaches, the national team, the men. So other coaches better than the other. I wasn't there for a competition.
Okay.
Challenge my fellow coach. So when I realized, I asked the technical director, who is the coach? I want to know if I'm the one to make it clear to everybody. That is how bad the administration was. I'm not saying the administration was very bad, but uh, administrative, it was,
Hmm.
so all
Kochi,
this
I
why
think,
yes.
yeah, I think we will talk more on that. That we'll have to dive deeper with my team to know the previous years. I don't know, but what saying, I believe that the previous years happened the same way. That the reason why there wasn't any official appointment, so it was just an oral appointment. They will just call you, Coach Danladi, come and take the national team coach. Well, we will dive deeper. Now, Coach, let's volleyball association executives sabotaging other. Coach, why? Why were they sabotaging themselves?
My brother, I've never executives. I only come and do my coaching. But from where I was sitting, the
Coach,
the, the it's like when the then the late volleyball president bringing up uh, some of us from the north, some of the executives weren't happy. That's the fact. He wanted to bring
hmm,
coaches from all over the country and not only from Accra. He
okay,
wanted to bring coaches who come and experience what the Accra coaches are also experiencing. But it's like some weren't happy. Authority, his power to do things. To understand, he wasn't even consulting some of his executives. He organized things sometimes when the equipment even come. According to what I heard, he wasn't consulting the other executives, so they were pissed. And instead of saying it in his face, just like I do, because from where I come from, no matter how long your beard is, even if it's on the ground, you mess up, we tell you in your face.
hmm,
They couldn't do that. It's like they were scared of him. So they resort to sabotaging whatever program he brought up. That is how how bad it was.
I am beginning to understand that our executives for the Ghana volleyball are rather not stopping volleyball in Ghana. Some executives are going for sponsorship, and other executives will be backbiting them or backstabbing them. Then I'm believing that stopping Ghana volleyball.
You know, because of the way the late volleyball president was his power,
Coach,
he meant good for the yes.
Coach, just give me a minute. Hold on a bit for me. And we are only out of Mr. Mumunjina so kakra. Yeah, so an immediate action that I need to take. Coach, let's continue from where you ended.
Yes. You know, with the way the volleyball president was behaving with his power, the rest had to relax and watch, especially his vice, the current volleyball president. He couldn't suggest anything for the late president to take, and decided to keep quiet and watch. I'm not saying he's part of the saboteurs, no, but he decided to. He was alongside Mr. Paul, but he was being careful. But the other executives couldn't just say anything to counter whatever the late president said or decided on. Because they were to decide anything of his was war. That's how come they were also pissed off. I'm not saying the volleyball vice president was sabotaging him. No, I can't mention names here, but I know those that were sabotaging him. And then said he cannot go begging for fans. Or that was unfortunate on his side. Because he even said it in the presence of us at the stadium. We had to even bring in Bernard Mon.
Okay.
Because he was, or should I say, he is a political figure who could enter any office. So he went to these big companies seeking for sponsorship. But president presence too. But because of some attitude, sports ministry also decided not to have anything to do with volleyball. That is how come sports ministry also decided not to endorse any of the sponsorship package for volleyball, Ghana volleyball.
Coach.
Yes.
Coach, do you see anything like
now It's not like that. Now things have changed.
Okay. Coach, me no bedin komo kakra bi. The bedin komo
Okay.
kakra bi consent and the National Congress no God willing next week Friday.
Okay.
I know a reason why I asked this question, but so for over 8 years now, you coached the national team, more or less like the football that the association are interfering in the coaches' affairs. They have been interfering in the player selection, the choice of players. That you or have you ever anyway experienced a similar scenario?
Anybody who ever tried fearing is watching. You should know me that you should know me by now that I can't lie.
Yeah.
You come. They tried. As for the interference, it happens all the time. It happened in 2019. In 2015, it happened. 2019, it happened. 2022, when we were going to Cote d'Ivoire, it was even worse. It was
Wow.
worse. We had to detain the players at the stadium for more than 3 hours after training, just because of the interference of the player selection. It was serious. At a point in time, I nearly picked my bag and left for Boga.
Mm. Mm. Coach, in that experience of executive interference in your job, a brief scenario on how it is, how in your job, how does it look like?
It's very, very frustrating. You are training the players. You know who is fit and who is not fit. You know who has the technique and who doesn't have the technique. You know who is having the stamina. You know who can deliver for you.
Mm.
But some people will come from somewhere and try to convince the executives to for you to feature their players in the national team at all costs. They don't care about results anymore. To understand, some of the executives will tell me that I have to consider their players. I have to make some people happy.
Mm.
To understand, I told them that look, I'm not there to take bribe or to please anybody. I'm there because of Ghana national team, because of Ghana. If I try to please people there, it means I'm there to fail.
Wow.
And to me, I felt like fail. That's why they were pushing such players to me. It was very hurting. I used to experience it, but last year's own was the worst I ever experienced. I was really pissed off because we, the coaches, were four. We all decided on, everybody had his own selection, you know. So we came together and agreed on who to pick to the competition. Then we gave the list to the technical director and the team manager. They all endorsed
Okay.
and give to the secretary to put it in the system. Just for us at the last minute to be told that the list has been changed. And they didn't want us to even see. They didn't want me to see the list.
Wow. Good.
So I was really mad.
Hold your breath. Yeah. Coach, hold your breath. It's okay. Just hold your breath. This is Ghana Volleyball. It's a higher volleyball channel. QWESIE TV. QWESIE. Yes, let me read a bit of your comments. Yes, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe as well. Much time, mommy. And when I'm here, yes, that is the little support I need from you. Frank Jama, that's Ghana volleyball for us. Frank. My God. In fact, this class, my brother, you know, he says, I go to Coach Danladi. He has really tried and doing his very best. But unfortunately, the volleyball people in coach will expose him. Yes, that is from progeny class. Saying that Coach Danladi is a bottom model, doing the best, doing the most. Yes, indeed, he has done the most. But according to progeny class, in coach, you say the volleyball people will expose him. Keep the good work, boss. This is from Delali Savior. Abite Abraham Matthews.
That's Undertaker for you.
Executives have to fair. Even to the extent of election for the coach. It is so sad. So sad and Coach, let's go. Now I ask you that. Do you think there is much politics in Ghana volleyball? You told me earlier on it was like that, but now it isn't like that. Coach, you need to come up about the yet to commence elective congress. That was somewhere last week. I was there and I received a letter notifying other stakeholders concerning this elective congress. And they opened a nominee for ready to contest positions like the presidency, the vice.
Yeah.
Information I had was that there were some amount of money attached to taking a form for nomination. Presidency was 5,000. I learned presidency was 3,000. Then treasurer was 2,000, and executive membership was 1,000. I believe that's how it is. But I still stand.
Yes.
Get hold of that is indicating those who have applied for nomination to contest for the various positions. Yeah. Now let's look at the presidency. The presidency, we have Mr. George K. Esquire.
Yes. Yes.
He's contesting himself and no one other.
Yes.
Mr. Adam Doche Divine.
Yes.
He's the only person contesting and no one else. Now, with these three positions, before I continue with the I learned this is an elective Congress. Why is it that we are going to delegate our vote? But this time round, upon all the highest positions, we have only one contestant. One aspirant. Only one aspirant. No one is contesting them. Don't you think there is something wrong?
To me, there's nothing wrong anyway. You know, um, the the acting, or should I say, the current volleyball president. Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
Okay.
Especially those in Accra will testify to it. He likes bringing everybody on board. He consults and he listens with ideas from everybody, no matter who you are. And that is how come those that decided to contest him decided to stay out because they realized they stand no chance winning against him.
Coach, before you continue, Coach, before you continue, do you have in mind some people the acting president now?
The current Greater Accra chairman wanted to contest.
Okay.
Yes, he even tried. He Mr. Paul, late Mr. Paul, the volleyball president who died. He contested him, I think, 4 years, and he lost. So he wanted to contest Mr. George Tete this year, but he realized he wouldn't stand a chance. That is how come because those that were backing him have all decided to support Mr. George Tete, realizing the kind of ideas and sponsorship package he's bringing on board.
Wow.
And the current volleyball president is a lawyer. And if he becomes a volleyball president, he will surely go into and that will be a plus to Ghana.
Okay. Now, Coach, let's look at something here.
Yeah.
Personally, for myself, right? Well, anything at all, but with a little information I'm receiving indicates just as you said that Dr. Edward Owusu, who is the chairman for the Greater Accra Volleyball Association, wanted to contest. Information I received is that now Dr. Edward Owusu is not in the country. he has traveled outside the country for his dues or a whole lot. And the information I received, it means that the scheduled elective Congress to make sure that Dr. Edward Owusu will not be able to contest. That is the case. Don't you think it is a sabotage? Don't you think it is something that has been to hold back someone who wanted to contest?
QWESIE.
Yeah.
Mr. Owusu or Dr. Owusu had contested, even if he was around, there's
Mm-hmm.
the election. It's a fact. If you want, just do your background check. It's a fact. There's no way he could have beaten Mr. George for that particular position.
Hello, Coach. Yeah,
sorry about that.
Fantastic.
Someone tried calling. Yeah.
Okay.
I know what went into all this. That is why I'm talking like that. Those who were even backing Mr. George, Mr. Owusu, have all withdrawn. Yes.
Why do you think they've all withdrawn? Because you seem to have more information on that. Why do you think, let me say, those who are at the camp of Dr. Edward Owusu have withdrawn from his camp, that they will no more support him?
You know what is happening in the Greater Accra Volleyball Association? A lot happened. He had problems with his executives. Those that even brought him on board, he had problems with them.
Okay.
So automatically he knows that he wouldn't get support from anybody. I don't hate that man. I'm not free with him. I'm not close to him. But that is what I know. I know those that brought him on board. Because ever since I joined the national team, since 2002, so I think 4 years ago, I didn't even know him. Yes, I didn't know him. So they just brought him nowhere to contest for the presidency, which was very wrong. If you are bringing in somebody to help volleyball, the person should at least know something about volleyball. It's not every businessman that can have. Yes.
Maybe those watching us might think I'm not saying it right. Now let's look at something here. A nominee portal was opening on Thursday.
Yes.
Thursday, Friday. Saturdays and Sundays are not working days, so they are not packed. They do not work. Monday, the portal was closed for nomination. No one could take form. Don't you think this is a sabotage? But this time it was just 3 working days. My case is that person who is willing to contest for the presidency to help do Ghana volleyball, get 5,000 Ghana cedis, 3,000 Ghana cedis, 2,000 Ghana cedis to pick up the form within that.
if only those that wanted to contest were ready.
QWESIE,
If they say they give you 24 hours to raise the money, you should be able to raise it since you have the interest to contest.
now,
Yes.
QWESIE, another the only amount, but that is what I saw. That the presidency, the vice presidency, the treasurer. You have to pay this, you have to pay this, you have to pay this amount. What added to there's those who want to contest to get easy access as a that media house. Hello, coach. Yes, the say coach Ahumano. Yanum for na Chelsea so. Hey, and some Koso Ghana Volleyball Association mo. Yay, and some Koso. My goodness. Progeny Plus says, coach, please kindly tread it cautiously and safeguard your position. The issues and circumstances surrounding the impending Congress raises a lot of questions. And our time is spent. I believe we will talk much about this. Now, coach, let's talk about how is preparation towards the interclub half-beat volleyball, African volleyball championship that is going to happen in Tunisia. How is preparation going now? Hello, coach. Hello, coach. Hello, coach. In some Ghana volleyball, and some volleyball one elective congress, and they are all going to elect together with some executive members. Now, executive members now somewhere for president Bako, vice president Bako, treasurer Bako, and executive members 4. Now, and then let's Sakano, and information many official one. It's a president no one echo be uncontested. Vice president no ko be uncontested. the treasurer ono kwa obi an contest no.
I've been looking for long. Can you hear me, bro?
Yes, I can hear you now. Coach Abdulrahman Danladi is back. You know, in the walk in Makaka, in 70 days, be but let's talk about Ewa Quint. Let's talk about Ewa Quint. Then we will give way to the viewers. So far, no one has brought any questions, but someone was actually trying to advise you, saying that, Coach, kindly tread cautiously and safeguard your position. The issues, circumstances surrounding the impending raises a lot of questions. Yes, so that is from Progeny Plus You, trying to, in a way,
Yeah, thank you very much.
to tread cautiously. Yes, Coach, so let's continue. Elwa Queens and the Interclub CAFB or African Volleyball.
We are preparing. The players are on fire. Everybody is getting ready for the competition. And then our team manager, Adam Doche Divine, is also working assiduously to secure the sponsorship for us, especially the sports ministry and then the other big companies who promise to push us through. And then Coach Lord Hammond is also doing some wonderful work in the team for us. As I'm in Boga, he's the one doing all the job for us. So he's going to be a coach player at the moment. He's doing a very wonderful job, and I salute him for that. We are geared up. Everything is set now. We are just praying that we don't get any disappointment in the big companies.
Great. Coach, so last year, Queens ladies went competed with other teams. They did their best. They tried. Now, our Queens men are going. Should we expect something much more better than what their ladies did?
If we were going with the women's team again, that would have been something else because we had the experience last year. So going back with the women would have been a different story. This time around, the men, this is the first time they are going for such a competition. In fact, we wanted to reinforce the team with some players from outside LWAC wings.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we are not getting some of the players on board. But
Coach,
those
can you help us with?
I'll tell you that behind the scenes, because we haven't gotten. Yes, we have. So I can't just mention names here.
Coach, if you are saying bad, there no problem. But
yes.
Coach, should we expect the ultimate from Ewa Queens?
Come again?
Should we expect Ewa Queens winning the tournament?
Winning?
Yeah.
It's possible. Anything can happen. This is our first time with the men.
Okay.
But sometimes it's difficult trying to beat teams like El Ali, Zamalek, uh, just name them, playing indoors all their lives. They've been playing volleyball indoors. We are playing outdoor volleyball all our lives. So the service in the hall is different from the service from outside. I mean, game service. Passing indoor is different from passing outdoor when you are receiving the ball. Most of the times we go into the competition to trying to adopt to the system in the hall. So by the time we adopt to the system, the competition is almost over. Then we come back to outdoor again. But I want to assure Ghanaians that we put up our best. The guys will surely create a mark there. We're not going to disgrace ourselves like we did in Tunisia last year.
Okay. Coach, a quick one. Talking about the environment. You have going in again. Why is it that everyone couldn't do arrangements in a gym? At least I've heard of about 2 or 3 gyms aside the Bukum Boxing Arena. I learned there is one at Tema Community 3 there, and there is one somewhere around Kun also. West Hills Mall area there. Why is it that everyone couldn't make arrangements for that so that at least you have?
We are still working on that.
Okay.
We are working on that. At least if we train there even twice before going for the competition, it will help us. So we are working on that.
Yeah. Great. That is good. And that is Coach Abdulrahman. Let me put it the right way. Coach Abdulrahman Danladi. He is currently the national team coach, women national team coach. I mean the Black Ghana volleyball. Yes, national team coach, women's national team coach. Coach, in fact, there is a lot, but I believe we have to end here because our time is fast spent. My producer has already alerted me. He has alerted me. Now, Coach, there is a question for you from Progeny Plus. He's saying, Coach, goes into your player selection for the national. Any plan to reach out to other regions to get some players?
Of course. Looking at even the team, the players I took to Cote d'Ivoire last year, I didn't just pick players from Greater Accra League. I picked players from Yendi, Tamale, Boga, and then Greater Accra. I don't believe in only Greater Accra players, even though that is the strongest league in Ghana, the highest league in Ghana. But I believe in including anybody who is capable of delivering for Ghana. I don't believe in satisfying people because the person is in police or army or air force or even LWAC wings. If you are good, you'll be included.
Okay, if you are good, you'll be included. Coach,
yes.
This is a brief one. I'll give you just 30 seconds for you to answer that. Now, concerning the executive interfering in your affairs, a lot of people have been talking about Samuel Isilti, popularly known as Rice Cooker, that he is one best outside hitter that Ghana and Greater Accra Volleyball Association and the league itself has ever had. Do you, in a way, think that the executive interference has caused Samuel Isilti not to be in the national team?
Hello, bro.
Yeah, Coach.
Yes,
Yes, I was asking that Samuel Isilti, who is
yes,
now no more in the country now,
yes,
I was asking that he is one very good
yes,
interference in your affairs, especially when it comes to player selection.
yes.
Samuel Isilti not
That is Sammy, right? Rice cooker.
yeah.
Yes. He has played in the beach national team for a very long time. So he specialized in the beach.
Okay.
Reasons known to him alone and then the executives. Me, I'm not a beach coach. Even though I have the certificate, I was trained to coach beach. I we started beach in Ghana 2007. I was
Mm.
playing, but I'm not interested in the beach. I learned they had issues.
Okay.
He decided not to play. When we were even going to Cote
Mm.
d'Ivoire, I invited him just because of the issues he had with the executive in the beach team.
Okay. One last question for you. And this one you have just 30 seconds to answer it. So what's his plan? What's Coach Abdulrahman Danladi's plan and strategy to develop and promote volleyball in other parts?
My plan is to get every good player, no matter where, into the national
Mm.
team. This is Ghana
Mm.
national team, not Greater Accra national team. So wherever you are, if you are a good player, as soon as you hear that we are playing, justify your inclusion, make yourself available. If you are good, you go. Most people didn't even know Rama. Some small girl,
Wow.
she's in
Okay.
TIMAS. They didn't know her. I had to force and bring the girl on board. And when we went to Cote d'Ivoire, she helped us for us to beat Mali and win the trophy. Yes, so I don't
Okay,
have
Coach.
preference. Yes. Okay.
Because our time is fast spent, and I, together with my team, would love to say that thank you so much for joining us live. In fact, easy reaching or getting people to come live with us. When I started talking to you, you gave me every support that I needed. But I say thank you so much. Going forward, we will have to do a lot of, talks concerning a whole lot of things surrounding Ghana volleyball, coaching, and a whole lot. Again, thank you so much for joining us live.
I'm
We shall
grateful,
meet
bro.
back
I'm
door as you
grateful.
said.
Inshallah. Thank you very much.
We shall meet. We shall meet back door as you said.
Okay, bro. Thank
Yeah,
you very much.
yeah. Yes, coach. Elective and elective, where we have only one president, no one contestant, only one vice, no one contestant, only one treasurer, no one contestant. No. And can say be and then no four pepper no. Hey, are we going to elect? It's so. As in general, we say, pay these collections, and omupuami. Sakwa library. And then old government hospital. Yes, one or more. They're dealing men's fashion. With various collections. Contact them on 0547 573 234. Now also Koto Louis Vuitton Ariane. Hey, Gucci. Koto B. Now also when you fair. They say where you're back. Oh, Papa, the dress no. When you have man the dress no bedisa collection. For joining us live. And then from Northern Region. Dawa from Northern Region. Fast bags, t-shirt bags, Kuwa tops, millet drinks, and a whole lot. Guinea fowl, chicken eggs, and easy. Bibia Fugu, Batakari, I feel Northern Region. But more than so, contact Bagness Northern Collection. Contact them on 0205 801 213. Locate them. Which is skincare and beauty clothes. There's a deal in everything. Skin product. The beer we hear area one money. Mahunamana talk so no me. I am Nahana. Contact which is skin. Yes, sir. Opata repair. Area for wedding. Engagement. The BRB. On 0554 220 300. Locate them inside Local Street 29. Rembes Natural Products. Remba Pure Caneconi. Remba Shea Butter. Honey Papa Nibia. Contact Remba. Yes, premium perfume. They are affordable, sweet scented, aroma. Yes, but they are affordable. You contact Remba on 0247 701 753. 0247 701 753. Locate them inside Chakpa, the Western region. Maybe be our Ghana Hadia. They will deliver it for you. Rush natural honey. Hey. And you looking every day deep bread and meet me a casa wadre on. They are located inside Bema Camp, Battalion Bus Stop. Yes, listen, honey, we need a dry and ever. Russian natural honey on a 0547 221 040. 0547 221 040. The Sereno, the Open Jesse, Open football boots. What's the football gloves? See, football gloves now, okay. Hey, boss no. volleyball, balls, no, basketball, balls, no. See everything training equipment for sport. Audience will be contacted. Joy Business Sportswear Hub. Going to do it in Italy for you. With their work customized, send it to them. We'll get it for you. And then see, or see what do call on Finwa. Yes, free delivery. Yes, or the best send without virtual transportation. But it can be delivered anywhere in this country. Nationwide delivery. The contact your business Sportswear Hub 831-703. Mwamu training me, Mwamu share, Mwamu subscribe here, Mwamu comment here. I say thank you so much. May God richly bless you. Yes, Mwamu training live. God bless you. Yankopon ya juma. Same time Monday, we will be live. You be person same and some say ho, and some say ho. You better be, you better boss. Yes, I greet you all. Mama Barka. Yankopon won shiramo no mama wate. Once only volleyball channel, the only volleyball station. And until same time Monday, I say goodbye.